understanding law and the nature of wonder. The human fascination with the extraordinary is a natural aspect of our nature, a spark that flickers in every heart, much like our desires and emotions, currents that pull us along. However, it needs to be tempered, a flame guided, redirected, a river channeled, and ultimately transformed, a seed grown into something greater. Without this, superstition creeps in like ivy, and the blinding of reason follows, a fog that obscures the clear. The notion of miracles, sudden, unexplained wonders, must be transcended before one can perceive the orderly, timeless, and benevolent nature of the universal laws, truths that stand firm through the ages. It is through this understanding that peace and certainty, which stem from knowing the law, can be fully realized, a foundation laid beneath the feet, much like a child marvels at the wonders of the world, eyes wide with awe, delighting in tales of mythical creatures and fantastical events, dragons soaring, seas parting. A person who first begins to understand the spiritual realm is often drawn to stories of miracles and mysteries, a pull toward the dazzling unknown. However, just as a child matures into adulthood, shedding simplistic notions of the world, fairy tales traded for facts, so too does a person progress spiritually, moving beyond such wonder and connecting with deeper, more enduring truths, roots that dig into bedrock. In this process, they come to understand the law, the unchanging principles that govern all things, steady as the tides, and begin to live their life according to these principles, a compass set true. The law is universal and eternal, a thread woven through all existence. Though there remains much to discover, a horizon yet uncharted, the law of cause and effect always holds true, an anchor in the storm. Every new revelation, every truth uncovered, a star mapped, a secret unveiled, brings us closer to understanding the inherent beauty, stability, and supremacy of the law, a harmony that sings beneath the chaos, the certainty that law is inviolable throughout all realms of nature, earth, sky, spirit, brings hope and joy, a light that does not flicker. To believe in miracles is to reject the law, substituting it for an unpredictable and arbitrary force, a roll of the dice in place of a steady hand. While stories of miracles often surround the lives of great teachers, halos of wonder cast by fervent hearts, these tales arise from the minds of their followers, not from the teachers themselves. A myth spun from devotion, for instance, Lao Tzu, who taught the supreme law or reason, one that admits no miracles, a path of order, has seen his teachings distorted over time, twisted by the hands of those who followed. What began as wisdom, clear and sharp, has evolved into a mix of superstition and wonder, a tapestry frayed by imagination. Similarly, Buddhism's founder taught that the law of karma governs all things, a chain of cause and consequence, and that any desire for miracles comes from vanity or desire, a grasping for the fleeting. Yet, in time, even Buddhism has become clouded with miraculous stories about the life of its founder, feats of marvel, tales of the impossible, which contradict the core teachings, adrift from the root. Even in the case of Ramakrishna, the Hindu teacher revered by his disciples as a divine incarnation, a god in flesh, numerous miraculous claims have been attributed to him. Healings, visions, wonders. However, these stories have no basis in fact, as noted by scholars who sift truth from tale, and Ramakrishna himself dismissed them, waving them away like flies. He emphasized that such miracles were not the focus of his teachings, not the heart of his path. As humanity becomes more enlightened, a dawn breaking over the ages, the myths of miracles will fade, shadows burned away by light, and the profound beauty of the law and the nobility of living in accordance with it will shine through, a beacon undimmed. A person who seeks to perform miracles or is fascinated by supernatural phenomena, lights in the sky, voices from the void, is unlikely to attain a true understanding of spiritual truth or live the highest life, their eyes fixed on the glitter rather than the gold. The pursuit of childish wonder must give way to the pursuit of knowledge, a climb from the cradle to the summit, and vanity must be cast aside in favor of humility, a crown laid down for a staff. The true path is marked not by grand displays of power, but by qualities such as kindness that binds, patience that endures, and love that lifts. The true sign of mastery is not the ability to perform wonders, seas split, mountains moved, but the embodiment of qualities like patience that waits, compassion that heals, purity that shines, and a peaceful heart that rests. These virtues reflect the essence of the true path, a life led by understanding and guided by the laws that govern all, a rhythm felt in the soul.